When someone does something wrong in the workplace, or maybe not wrong, maybe just not to your liking, it's very easy to point fingers and assert blame or assert dominance based off of hierarchy in the business. It's very easy to point fingers and belittle someone and point out what could possibly be a flaw or point out their wrongdoings in a negative way. Although, again, not necessarily wrongdoing, just may not be according to how you are used to doing things. But it could still be efficient and it could still work. Why I feel this is the wrong way of doing things, because it discourages people to want to work for you. Being a boss is different than being a leader. When you're a boss, you're a tyrant. You control the people below you. You yell at them if they don't do things right. Versus a leader encourages people to want to do the work, to want to put in the work, to want to be better themselves, which essentially helps the business succeed tenfold. So for instance, I was told that I did something wrong on a spreadsheet that I created, that I wasn't asked to create, but I chose to create it. So it wasn't wrong because it's not like I was asked to do it. I used it for my own personal easement to make doing the work that I was doing easier and more efficient for me, to make it neater. And I was told that the spreadsheet I made had a specific column that wasn't needed. For starters, I didn't create the spreadsheet for this person. I created it solely for myself. Next, I was told that the way I was inputting the information in my spreadsheet that I created for myself was wrong. But yet, all the information I was asked to collect from this particular person was on the spreadsheet. It just wasn't to the liking that this person liked it. They weren't in the proper columns that this person wanted them to be in. The problem is, no spreadsheet existed beforehand. I created the spreadsheet, I created the columns, and I organized them accordingly, but all the information that was asked for me to provide was there. Now, I was then told that I was doing it wrong, and told that I wasn't following orders accordingly. Now, explain to me how that's supposed to encourage me to want to keep going above and beyond when you're making me feel like I did something wrong, which I didn't. I went above and beyond, created something that I thought would be an efficient way for me to go about doing something that you asked if I can help out with. I feel a more efficient way would have been for that person to confront me, or even in an email, and say, look, I really appreciate all the work you've done. You went above and beyond and created an incredible spreadsheet to help make things more efficient and organized, as opposed to just pen to paper. Is it possible if we switch around a couple things, I feel would be a little bit easier for me when I'm going over them? You see how that sounds a lot nicer? You see how that actually encourages me, and it kind of gave me a compliment, like, hey, by the way, nice job on your spreadsheet. And it's not that I'm fishing for compliments, but it's that sense of you're encouraging me to want to keep going because you're not faulting me for something, especially when I didn't actually do anything wrong.